Wondering what it takes to set up a limited liability partnership in India? Well, think no more. In this video, I will answer this and many of such questions. Before I proceed, let me first introduce myself. Hi, I am Tushar Bakshi, a startup advisor at Set India Biz, where we provide tax, IPR, and compliance services to businesses in India. If you wish to know about what LLP is and what benefits it has to offer, you can check our website and our carefully curated video playlist on LLP registrations and much more. Minimum requirements. Just like any other company registration, a LLP has its own requirements for incorporation. Being governed by the LLP Act, Limited Liability Partnership. These conditions deal with basic requirements like a valid name, a registered address of the LLP, the minimum number of partners, designated partners, and the amount of capital that an LLP can have. So in this video, we will be discussing all these conditions in detail so that by the end of it, you have a distinct clarity of what it takes to incorporate an LLP in India. So let's begin. Number 1, minimum number of partners. 2, minimum number of designated partners. 3, name of the LLP. 4, registered address of the LLP. And 5, capital of your LLP. Starting with number 1, minimum number of partners. Can a business ever operate without its owners? Impossible. So obviously, the minimum number of owners needed to start a business becomes the first and foremost decision that must be made in the pretext of all businesses, including limited liability partnerships. The ownership of a limited liability partnership is shared among multiple partners. But to set it up, the LLP Act prescribes a minimum of 2 partners. These partners can either be individuals or body corporates of Indian or foreign origin. However, not everybody can become a partner in an LLP. Individuals and body corporates who have been declared an undischarged insolvent by a court of law or are being adjudicated as one cannot become a partner in an LLP. Moreover, if an Indian citizen is seeking to become a partner, he must have a PAN card allotted to him by the Income Tax Department of India. There is no limit on the maximum number of partners in the LLP. Number 2, minimum number of designated partners. But merely owning a business or investing into it is not enough. To walk your business on the paths of success, you must create a robust ecosystem of efficient management and administration led by qualified and skilled individuals. In an LLP, such individuals are termed as designated partners. Designated partners are selected from among the individual partners or individual nominees of the corporate partners of an LLP. They are appointed by all the other partners in the manner prescribed under laws like the LLP Act. The person acting as designated partners are the partners of the LLP with enhanced responsibility to ensure that the LLP comply with the applicable statute. To set up an LLP in India, the partners of an LLP must appoint at least 2 designated partners for the purpose of controlling its management and acting on behalf of the LLP wherever required. Whereas the maximum 15 persons can be appointed as designated partners. As far as the nationality of such designated partners is concerned, they can be either be of Indian or foreign origin, resident in or outside India. However, out of all the designated partners appointed in an LLP, at least one should be a resident Indian or must have lived in India for more than 182 days in the previous financial year. Number 3, name of the LLP. Moving on, now that you have understood the requirement with respect to ownership and management of the LLP, you might be ready to select a name to introduce your business to the market. But would that be possible without a legally valid and appropriate name? Of course not. So naming becomes the third most important requirement that you must fulfill before setting up an LLP in India. The name of your LLP is the most important aspect of its identity, conveying its objective and purpose of establishment in the most effective way. So you must be extremely thoughtful while deciding the name of your LLP and make sure that it distinctly mentions your brand and business activity in the most precise manner. Moreover, the name of your LLP must follow all the legal guidelines and principles mentioned in laws like the Companies Act and the Trademark Act. Briefly speaking, the name of your LLP should be completely original and cannot be similar or identical to the name of any existing company or LLP. It must not contain any offensive or undesirable words and should not infringe upon the intellectual property rights of any trademark owner registered in India. To go through these guidelines in depth, read our blog or check our YouTube video on guidelines for name approval, the links for which have been provided in the description below. Number 4. Registered address of the LLP. Now that you have created an identity for your LLP through its name, you must confirm that it is also reachable for nearly all the stakeholders, be it your customers, your suppliers, or the relevant government authority. This is where the registered address of your LLP comes into the picture. The address with which your LLP gets incorporated is considered as its registered address. And it is this address where all the official correspondence in the name of your LLP is dispatched by the government authorities like the ROC or the tax authorities. Moreover, all the statutory registers and records legally binding on the LLP are also required to be maintained here. In other words, although your LLP can carry out its business activities at multiple locations anywhere in India, it cannot have more than one registered address. Number 5. Capital of your LLP. No business can conduct its operations without capital. This is obviously true for LLP businesses as well. Although the LLP Act does not prescribe any minimum limit of capital for incorporating an LLP, the partners must decide among themselves the ideal or adequate amount of capital that the LLP shall require in its initial stages of operations, based on its needs and sustainability. In the due course of business, it is this decided capital investment that the partners must target to achieve. And this is it for this video. If you are interested to know more about this, you can check our websites. The links are in the description box. You can also reach us by calling us at 9899-600-605 or via WhatsApp. You can find the link in the description box. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like it, share it, and you can leave your comments down below. Also, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you get notified every time we post a new video. Thank you for watching and check out our other videos as well.